the fifth.
This is so, I'm Joe Baylor, by the way.
But that's bad for...
So we're gonna take oh wait, the one that kid wasn't aiming at him. That's him not. That kid wasn't even aiming at him. My Wi-Fi was going on.
As you go to as Ardit picks up
mate,
lowest there, so 1 and 2
mate,
are down.
I've got
That's going to open up the leaderboard. Tons of players. Oh,
he looks very low. Oh, he gets the kill.
And whether or not
Just
he can
gets
kind
that
of extend
kill.
his lead out
For
there.
his
As
fourth
Ardit
kill
also
of
picks
the
up
game.
Leshy.
Wait, is yours not above? Is yours ahead of mine or something?
He's now cleared out all the players on this tarp in that next half in, half out. The one before moving is pulling directly over to this cluster of players. So Tayson, Benji, Helix, Wyzit, Mr. X will all be over there sharing the half in, half out with Ardit. They all have priority on
because the FNCS
so they're
final
going to be fighting
is
among
here.
themselves to
You
make
would
sure
the commentators for the FNCS finals. You thought I was in the FNCS finals. I would have been if I was young enough. Like I qualified and everything. I'm too young though. So that's a big rip in the chat. You could have that could have gone just sitting in that guy you're spectating. That could have been why if Anderson winning the World Cup.
Oh, that's a man.
God,
waiting for Benji. He heard him trying to set up and get some space. Knew he was pressured around the side. The horizontal crash pad.
Oh my God!
Benji cleans it up with the
Never
shotgun. Well done. And
oh my
third place player on the leaderboard before the last
amazing
game. Going
stuff
on the high
here.
ground right now has priority position with Enos and Mongrel just below him. Also Floki on the same ground.
You don't see stuff like that.
He's been playing so well recently, cleaning up the Cash Cup on his birthday. Had a phenomenal performance.
You can't do that, King. He has Epo!
Oh my God! No.
Lucas, is yours behind mine?
Not me, that's guy's Epo at this time. Did you see that Epo?
So good.
Stream alive and take down one player.
Oh, go on, finish.
A very, very heads-up elimination.
Lucas, yours is behind mine.
He's not.
Let's watch tomatoes at the screen.
He needs to find the outside.
There's still...
Who's doing that?
And then immediately go into the middle because you don't really have the ability to utilize it. And that's what we're looking for, getting
He's
towards
looking
the
the favourites to win this probably because he is
teammate up on the high ground there, but this is the solos competition, just playing for the same org. You have Gamers Origin Deceptos there on the middle as we tick over.
Look, William, that's Benji's skin. William, that's Benji's skin.
I know.
That's Benji's skin.
I
thought,
it's back.
That's the kid that I thought was gonna win.
There as top 20.
Who?
No, actually, wasn't him.
Right as I say,
Honestly,
I heard the artist
this is looking like a Become Legends top 15 right now. As they
we
sweat. Come on, mate, I've got better edits than this guy. He better get his edits up.
He's not got a very good loadout here. You would be expecting purple.
It's your boy. It's your boy. Whatever. It's your boy. Fishy Miller over here commentating the FNCS finals. If you've not watched it yet, then rip in the chat for you. But now you're going to watch it. I've came in quite late because I was just playing this new game. But I just
got
this guy's build is so laggy. There's only 12 people left, 11 people left. Frenzy Fishy, the hacker got killed. The hacker has got killed.
Mate, William, I don't think he was a hacker. I think it's just because, you know how he's probably really far away in the middle cut. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, look, exactly, they're not hacking, that's just the lag. Oh.
And thinking he doesn't have any floppers.
I don't think he was actually hacking.
Oh, he gets
honestly, that guy was quite good. Honestly, I think this guy, he's got the good combo. I think he's going to win because I like his combo.
Floki, he's got 12 points, looking quite good. The favourite to win it this match has died. The Ben guy, whoever he is, super sneaky looking. There's a guy up top, that's
Mate, William, that guy that I said is
And the
he's
old
still alive. Look, he's up top.
Is that the guy up top?
Randomly pulls a
yeah,
which means you can continue your
Oh,
rotation.
go on.
And on top of having the old build, saving grace has the mythic.
Yeah, I remember.
Well. This is so big for him as we move.
That was my original one.
This is the final circle. Lucas, this is the final circle.
Tayson as well in the middle. Scram
it's going to have to go to
healer. See those kids that are grappling on the screen? I kind of think, sometimes I think that they're actually in the game. Is that bad?
Yeah, do you ever think that? How do they all have grapple?
I know. Oh, God. Mate, I have
so many people standing in one.
Right away and knocks him over to the zone.
Is it a 1v1? I think it's a 1v1.
The follow-up tag with 6 HP to spare. Legends and Nos from the high ground. 4 eliminations in the victory royale, taking game number 2.
This is amazing. What a win by him. That is crucial for him. You'd say he might be the favourites to win the FNCS final. You might not know.
After that game, just on the number of points and the elimination.
Let me try and find him on Twitch. He'll probably be absolutely.
If you came first place, if you came last place, I mean, if you came first place, second place, last place, it's all the same. But Anna's looking the favourites here, up by 3 points if I'm right.
And there, to move on over Letwick.
Honestly, mate, let me put some. I mean, I obviously had this. Maybe Anna's or
there's so.
Annas or Thomas HD's gonna win. I'm thinking
you could have FaZe Mongrel in there.
Walk away the victor, and especially when we're this tight.
Nah, I've not got my hopes up for FaZe Mongrel.
Mongrel is looking, maybe not Mongrel to be fair, but Benji Fishy looking a wee bit shaky, dying quite early.
It's like a 2-point difference.
Nah, Benji Fishy done okay, 24th place. But Benji Fishy, you're definitely not watching William's stream right now. But mate, you've done banging if you are watching this stream. But you've done amazing.
He must have a lot of pressure on him. Because people are saying he's up there with one of the best players in the world right now.
I know, imagine the pressure that you'd have. I just could not imagine having all that pressure.
And then of course you can see all the commentators here, but in reality, we are the best commentators, aren't we?
Yeah, these guys, you know what? I'm walking away. I can't stand their voices.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. But I think we will have to look at
William, I can't hear them anymore.
Same.
Why did I hear an earthquake happening?
Okay, let's try and get some crash pads, maybe.
Yeah, let's get some crash pads to celebrate our dub. Well, mate, honestly, William, can you believe that I just predicted the future?
Anas, what a player he is. I think looking like one of the favourites to win it right now. But again, Benji Fishy, Mongrel, they could always come back, couldn't they, Lucas?
Let me just tell you one thing, Anas is not winning it. Mate, think of all the people who have been first place. Well, I will tell you, every single person who's been first place, in the first few games has not won. Oh Jesus, go on with that.
Again, Benji Fishy, he's always going to be aggressive out there, isn't he, Lucas?
He's always going to be, in my opinion, Benji Fishy's always going to be the best player.
I think he is one of the best players in the world. Booger, I haven't saw much of Booger. Lucas.
Yeah, no, Booger's not really posting live streaming that much of it. Like, exactly, look, Fury. You're not even going to complain. Fury is really, really good.
Continues to
but especially Snipe. I'm just sitting.
He loses it over
well,
to
the
Advise,
question is,
and we see one of our
you?
new players who are in that second place slot.
Second place for Hen after a very good
BL
game.
Hen, he's also looking pretty good. He is second place, but
game number 2, a 10th place for him, but a couple of elims to boot.
How do I first kick him?
I'm on 400 times probably because I'm streaming. But again, people are just getting destroyed. BL Hannah's going to kitty corner, a wee bit risky if I do say so myself, going for the shotgun, going for the shockwave, it was a wee bit risky for him.
But it done good for him.
He done well. He got the kills in. He got the dub, and he secured himself a first place victory for the first
the
round.
organization he's on and using this entire endgame as a
imagine if he died to
people up, shooting them down afterwards. Look at that.
He's just been destroying kills left and centre. You would say he might be the favourite to win it, but again, there's a lot of pressure going into first place. Getting that final victory.
Just
28 points.
That's kind of what we talked about in the corner last time. We saw Thomas there for a brief moment, but this time it goes down. Kit spawns down at the gas station, and that's where Anas is lurking. He had a good game last time in 10th place, but if you want to become a legend at the end of the day, if you want to solidify yourselves among the great, immortalize yourself, you need to have games like that.
Wait, I mean, Anas is ahead of the game, 28 points.
This person tried to ruin me while he was commentating.
Didn't hold in game number 1 with Flois. I feel like when Anas gets that top slot, he holds it completely, especially at caddy corner. So I feel like, yes,
who do you think the favourite is to win it today?
I like it. Quick and concise. With that being said, guys, let's throw it into game number 3.
Honestly, I want to say Benji.
Casters, we're
everybody wants Benji to win it.
Well, I want Benji to win it, but I know he's not going to.
Thank you so much, Zeke Shire.
Well, I don't know.
Pressure do be
here's my predictions. Benji's coming somewhere in the top 5.
Yeah, but I don't think he will come out with a W. I think he'll be in there, but he won't be 100% at it.
Number 3, the halfway point of the
Lucas, can you please just get down here?
If you're watching at Party Royale and you just dropped in,
get down.
One of those telephone booths with changing stations.
Do you want me to come up there?
Make sure you get your favorite outfit on, then head on over to the main stage.
I'm up.
The action out. You can see
Wait, Lucas, the game's starting. Game starting.
You notice not only has one
Jesus,
player on it, so I'm interested to see who that player
Oh wait, no, it's
is.
just replays. Just replays.
Is it Noah Riley who came out on top?
But I think it's starting soon, so we will have the build up.
On top. That is always a question.
So at first you'll just hear some music. You'll just see the highlights and seeing some music. I'm gonna turn my microphone off until the next game, and I'm just gonna play. Wait, no.
Mate, well, turn it off for the stream, then we can talk.
What is it?
Mate, well, are you seeing the main show up here?
How?
Well, you seeing the main show up here? Look at the screen, look at the top.
I can just see you by the corner. Bye.
And he's in a very good spot to
Lucas, get down here. BL Anas, he's looking good, Lucas.
Right behind him.
But is he gonna win it?
No, I'm watching the game right now.
Only 3 points behind.
It's quite a dodgy angle, but I'm still watching it.
Vadil gonna get some nice shots there. The Doug Slashers though.
Go on, Travis Scott.
We're gonna get that player up. The nice edit goes.
Wait, why would you want Travis Scott in the winning cup?
I know. It's the FNCS finals, Lucas.
Advise there.
Alright, shut up,
Well done picking up advise there. We had some of the variations you're able to use. Jumping up prevented him from falling in. So then, when Advise went to exit the situation, got picked up, and now over to Slurpy Swamp. We watched this fight happen last time. Benji aggressively pushed Kiriachi, saying, no splitting going on here.
Someone's just splattered me with an orange mid-air.
But Kiriachi now looking to be the predator instead of the prey and closing in on Benji as he's hitting the slurp barrel. So wants to kind of resolve this beforehand. And now, box to box, how do two of the best players in the world close out this box?
Where are you?
Take each other on.
I'm just chilling, looking at it.
Disengage?
Oh wait, is the game started?
Yeah.
Game started, okay. We can see Benji Fishy. Oh, he's landed.
Players also competed in the FNCS Invitational Finals. So they've been here before. They've been in this grand finals. They know what to do, especially these two players on the screen right now. Is Kiriachi is
he's landing.
Who is keeping that pressure up with that rare tactical shot?
I'm pretty sure that's Benji's landing spot.
Actually went up and around the shots we do, exchanging high ground and exchanging shots.
He's went there all 3 games.
He still hasn't yet to take any damage himself.
He has. It's been looking okay for Benji Fishy, 10 points.
Because he couldn't build the floor. Trying to pick X for that code as the edits come through. Benji going through old builds. which is really good. But once you reset that metal, it's very, very weak and it's easy to hit. He's put some distance in between him, Kiriachi, and Dominius Knight.
Why do I keep on thinking that guy's actually in the game?
He very well knows who's there. I'm not sure you want to jump on into that pond.
Mate, just see that wee cat on top of it, William.
What is it?
Rock at a hard place. You pick which one.
Wait, well, just look at the cat on top
right
of
now,
it.
just again, looks like he's done enough to fend off Kiriachi. Say, how long are we going to do this for? How long are we going to burn mats and just sit here and force each other back? Because both of these players are good enough to hold the other off, or at least make them pay for it, if you don't get that initial ambush off of the start, which is why you now see Kiriachi kind of backing up a little bit, making sure he gets some mats before heading back in towards Benji again, looking to potentially respark this engagement.
And I'm not surprised from Kiriachi. He is very, very aggressive. But we'll have to see if that turns out in any of their favors as 7-4. Now being aggressive onto Diablo. Diablo's going to get the initial shots there.
Oh, wait, William, the song's called Cycle.
But on the edge of the zone, really hard to disengage because you're trying to run away, then you're just going to get shot in the back. It's just unfortunate there. So box to box, diagonal to diagonal, Diablo and 7-4. Looking to do a little peanut butter edit, look to get that jump shot there.
I don't know how to spell Cycle.
Looking to get any sort of wall fade back, and he does, but Diablo ready for it. The shot comes through the quick reset there. Going to get the tag in favor of 7-4, but still not as much HP there as Diablo. His shots are still coming through. He does pop a mini. Continue back and forth over these peanut butter edits. That's that triangle edit that you see as he goes in. He goes aggressive with that crash pad, but Diablo was ready for it. Did you see how many edits he had, how many space he had in between him and 7-4? He was predicting that perfectly. But 7-4's ready for the edit. He's ready for Diablo hopping up, and he said, you know what? I'll bait the heal out, but I'm going to get that eliminated.
What is your commentator? Your commentator, whatever his name is going to take a break. I'll be back in, 2 minutes? Just going to get some cozy clothes on. I'm quite cold. I'm going to fit clothes on. See you.
Would have been able to rain shots down. And again, if you are just doing that, there's the format on the right-hand side. You can see the first one coming through, top 75, next one at top 50. Then it's every 10 players to fall until we reach top 25. Then it's every 5 players until you're into the top 3. So definitely want to be making those end games, but also 1 point per each elimination, as Carrot will pick up Phoenix there. Will also get a point, and that's his second of the match.
And he may have taken coolest out of his name, but right now he's the coolest of the authority, picking that elimination up. He's been very, very good. He actually, I believe, one of the players that came through the open track of the FNCS Invitationals. That happened a couple months ago, but still maintaining prowess over the authority here. He was here back when it was the agency, so dominant performance from Carrot. He's also got the zone there as well. You see him already building up and refarming. In Misty Meadows, however, Ardent looking to set up an ambush like we've talked about, hiding in this little upgrade room. He can catch anybody waiting to upgrade their loot. He's got a great charge to do it with a legendary at that. And look, somebody is taking the bait. They are coming into the house. The question is, will they open it? He set a trap up perfectly. He set a trap up, but he put a wall. Griff put a wall there. The peppers, the shields, everything being popped there. Ardent, though, not going to be able to spring the trap as Griff was ready for it, and Griff turns the tide.
Sometimes you set the trap and the bait, but turns out you are the bait and you don't reel in what you want. As we talked about, he was looking for a slurp fish and instead pulled one of the loot sharks there. Griff turning it around after a rough game number 2, getting eliminated pretty much basically off drop. Ardent trying to spring a little bit of an ambush there, but instead going down. So good job on Griff, who we saw also had a very, very, very impressive run in order to make the qualifier here, but now on board with E11's Tayson, a player who we saw be super successful in the heats yesterday. The problem is he hasn't necessarily really converted it today. We've consistently seen him towards the top. He was actually 7th coming in, so not doing too bad today, but probably also a little bit outside in terms of the placement that he would be wanting, averaging a top 27 placement and 5 elims total across the 2 games.
And I think that may be due to the amount of loot that he's getting. He is in Steamy with 2 other players. It's really, really hard to find all that loot. And you see it in his inventory right now. He does have crash pads, but that common AR is not going to net you a lot of elimination. He's going to have to find a way to upgrade that, whether that be through an impact elimination or finding what naturally
Come on, William, tell me what I passed out on.
That meaning there's not that many people all around him. He's got a little space to work with there. When he doesn't have that much space, there's a lot of players nearby. Bad sniper. He does have 15
points. I forgot to copy commentary. I've been trying to think. I think I found the song.
Don't have it. He's going to turn the beams back onto him, but not going to hit it. He's only 22 above.
I'm just coming.
That is nowhere near safe. As you see it already.
Alright, so we've got Gruzy bad sniper right now.
On the right side of your screen there, the number for zone number 3 is 70. So currently 17 players have to go down. Bad sniper will be starting.
We might take some breaks here just because of
He's on a way back of a bad position.
He doesn't have a ton of materials and he is out in the open, so if he has a lot of players who often end up spamming towards
he's going for the in the water.
Not in the safe zone yet, and now only 4 above. You talked about how kind of that threshold keeps on ticking, so he's trying to trade some tags out, get himself above. We have Ovation Arion and Smudge closing in on him, as well as 2 players already in the zone coming back, and this is going
to be what a shot!
Huge tags and the Elam coming on.
Wait, William, you've just missed it on one of the best kills in the World Cup.
Trying to get in zone, but even with those tags, only 62 above.
And you can tell he's not happy with it. He's already looking to
We've got Grizzly, bad sniper, with 1 kill, you just saw the very good
and it's going to turn to 52 above. And you're going to start trickling down that leaderboard as everybody near you looks to get eliminations. But bad sniper maybe looking to set up an ambush here onto Kezix. We'll be a snipe nearby Sky there, as well as a sniper shot is going to rain there. Not actually going to connect onto anybody, but
media snipe, dual media snipe here.
But not by much, as we see Lechy take down
William.
Limit there. Snipe, though, has a very good
see, if you could have one hack on Fortnite that you wouldn't get banned for doing, what would it be?
Really make a play on that side of zone as shots are going to come through. He heard that sniper shot come through, and that player got tagged up by everybody, and Ovation's Arion is going to fall down.
To a single shot going through there, and we talk about it, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and sometimes worse, just throwing the AR bullets over both for Storm Surge tags, but you might get a little bit of that RNG on your side and pick up the elimination. Somebody else did most of the work, the hunting rifle shot coming through, but he'll be the benefactor there as Kinzel now is going to put some pressure here onto Flop.
Do you ever get that ice cream with the flakes inside it?
Tag, so you can expect the passive players
and then just try to get the flake out.
Impact the players who have done
I'm not the whole top of the ice cream.
So you have Flopper Michael, what a name that is, he's on 1 kill, and he's doing pretty well on max if I do say so myself right now. Oh, someone coming out of nowhere there.
But you can see Flopper Michael also under pressure here. He was the player who had the brilliant crash pad play yesterday. Can he set up another one here and end up converting
Anas won the last game, very good player.
See what's going on here.
No kills, but oh yes, now he's still alive.
Ben, what are you doing?
Again,
cover your back, man. You can't be doing that on the edge.
Some people would say one of the
favorites
today.
Towards the lead. Don't forget he was in first place with 28 points, now sitting on 30, courtesy of the elimination and the first place in
Very great play from Anas to realize that he was being ambushed here as well. They quickly got out.
You've got BL Anas lagging out. He's in a bad position right now. He's quite low. He's in this. There's a lot of builds, not a very good way out. He's just through the window. He's just got out. You'd hope to find some shields.
Gets him a lot. He's able to respawn.
Chug splashes.
This metal as well if you wanted to hit that.
Maybe even a slurpfish if you could kill somebody, try and get a slurpfish.
Picking up an elimination is good for him. But Anas, he was in a good spot. Now he's getting pinched by the players.
Slurpfish.
I believe he also had a pretty solid performance at DreamHack Anaheim, flying out to that land and making it to the grand final there, but now hopping on board another player who was there. Bad Sniper, though, under pressure from Atlantis.
No, Lucas, no.
Bad Sniper disengaging, does have plenty of shields and floppers.
You've got Grizzly here. He's been doing quite well this game. He's not looking at bad
going to be punished there. Yep. No additional white heals coming out from the siphon. Really beneficial for Bad Sniper there.
If you don't know, go follow my TikTok account. It's called YFL Morgan.
On that bottom right,
just exact same as
one or two players who are going to be in his way.
And that's always unfortunate, is getting eliminated in zone is you're just trying to rotate through. Is Anas doing the same? He's got wide heels, but it's only advantage.
You've got Anas here. He's in the storm. He's not looking very good. Is he going to die here? He needs to get out. It's not looking good. He might die. He might die.
And Andy's got that flopper. He's going to be able to outlive Anas here.
Oh, Anas down. The winner of the last game goes down. And it's not looking good for Anas. I don't think he's top of the table anymore. You don't know yet. He is dead. He's out of this game. I'm just watching Jason do the whole song. But I don't care. I have watched Anas die. And it is not looking good for him anymore.
Going to limit some of his mid-game and later game options there, but opting for safety is now swing on board with reason.
I told Alex that we're just doing the video, William.
Okay. Did you see that? Anas died.
Long rotation he's going to have to make here.
Did he?
Yeah, he died.
He's going to have to get creative with it, whether it be third-partying this site. We did see Scram fall. Rezon just going to hop in, and that's going to be PZ, who is not expecting it. You have to reset those walls. You cannot afford to make those mistakes
right now. To be in the water top in your mum turns your Wi-Fi off.
In Europe, the most played in region, arguably the most aggressive and most talented region as well. If you are able to convert on elimination, please do everything possible and make sure you're safe.
We've got Rezon here. Look, I don't think Anas will die. I don't think he'll win it today. But just because
it's two amazing games. This is the only kind of.
But he died quite early.
Nah, he didn't. Top 35 kind of.
Opting to drop down and just return to his safety as everyone else is going to rotate into the zone. This is zone number 4. So priority positioning is going to be towards the outside.
There's Mongrel.
Who ends up going towards
Mongrel just sitting in the box, you can see.
I know.
I don't know.
Mr. Savage, Mr. Savage.
Mr. Savage. Do be cheating on life.
What?
I'm looking. Oh wait, no, that's Dr. Misrespect. Oh, sorry.
Nah, that's Mr. Savage.
No, I was thinking of Dr. Disrespect there. Oh, Mr. Savage getting 2 kills very quickly. That is him on 3 kills.
I don't even know who Dr. Disrespect is.
He's that guy that kept raging on Fortnite.
Oh, him?
Yeah, remember? The guy that cheated on his wife? The guy that cheated on his wife? Yeah, that's him.
And you take them out as well.
What do you think's like the worst thing that you could do that you won't get arrested for? I think it's something that's nasty, let's do it again. But we did it another last time. Mate, that's the guy from Remember earlier. The guy that we were watching first that I said had an okay chance of winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were expecting him there.
He's gonna fall as well. Him goes down.
Wait, why haven't I expected Mongrel yet?
Well, Wicket's dropping.
Mate, why are you doing that TikTok?
I'm not.
He's only got 53 builds.
I said that I just tried to.
His ammo lacking as well. 5 shots with that charge shotgun.
Wait, the start fucking. Mate, look how much people in that circle. 43 people in that circle.
Oh my god. Well, it isn't final circle, but it's nearly. The only reason you're
it's the 6th circle. Do the 6th circle.
No.
Well, he's waiting. He does
it's
have
looking.
Oh!
I
wasn't sure if
I didn't even know there was a guy.
Going down in
He's got a very good shotgun now. Not the best one, but like the second best one.
Mr. Savage still in the lobby as well. We're into the moving circles. That's the late game. You're going to start seeing players burning utility, using all their builds, just trying to get to that next safe zone and avoid fire from their opponents. But you also have to watch out for those sharks and those aggressive players, the playmakers, and the ones who are going to be the ones driving the action as we're on board here. The dual media snipe currently below the threshold for the storm surge.
We've got dual media snipe here getting a kill.
What happened?
I know, he was just in the water to get a kill there.
And then he got killed.
I know.
Yep, he will.
Oh my god, another hand!
And we're closing in on top 30 as 7-4 picks up Nate.
And with Snipe's inventory, he had 7 crash pads. This is what you want in this footage.
Oh, another kill! This is an intense game. Third game, probably most entertaining game.
Ledwick is in this game as well. We have yet to see Savage go down. Flo is in this game here. Rifla as well. 2 eliminations. 79 builds.
Guys, mate, that's mad. That guy's got purple charge and purple scar, and the other guy had golden charge and golden scar.
Every 5 players will
and we just spectated them. And he had, mate, you know peppers are so good for rotation.
I know, like peppers are so good. More lag here.
Peppers are all you need to end game.
Yeah, I would pick up a lot of pep, but you still. Oh, what? That is such a good crash pad. Just uses the crash pad, gets up, kills somebody, and that's some extra points. He is up at the top. He's doing quite well. Raffle.
It looks good. Mate, honestly, see the what's his name again? What was that guy that was what's his name?
Anna or something.
Ralafa. Yeah, I've got to. I had teammate win the game, honestly.
But wait, Anna's the guy that won last game.
Nah, Rafaela.
Yeah, he's doing quite well. He's on 21 kills. Oh!
Mate, but don't media say
another kill! He's on 22 kills. No, he's on 4 kills. He's on.
Your video was too long. It stopped.
What is that?
My video stopped because it was too long.
How?
Because we've been doing this for like an hour.
We have
for him. 4 for Rifle in the bottom right. Thomas still on the high ground. We're going up a mountain. Keen needs to get up. Otis
are you doing a video or are you doing a live stream?
Yeah, I was doing a video because my Wi-Fi was too bad.
Very
healthy. Yeah, man, I'm doing that one. With the RPG trying to we've got Joe Media Space. He's on 6 kills. Sky gonna be the one to do it, so he stayed on through the mountain. He must be top now. With 6 eliminations, player right on the edge of the box. He's on 7 kills. Is this man gonna drop a 10 bomb in the FNCS finals? Is it being shotgun for you, says Rifla.
Mate, honestly,
he's got the shockwave. He's took height. It's all looking
what
good.
What did I say about Rafaela? I always predict the winner.
It's looking good for him, but as well, you always have that dual media guy, and he's looking very good. There is only.
What do you mean he got killed?
Who?
Dual media got killed.
Did he? No, the guy with 7 kills.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's only one guy left. He got it!
I told you, I predict everything. That's the last 2 games I predicted the winner.
He's doing the renegade. I can do the renegade. Do you want to see me do the renegade? Renegade.
It was doing out west.
Oh,
wasting the rocket ammo, uses the destructive potential, secures the victory royale, and he says to his org mates,
don't mind me, I'm just gonna go in a corner and just cry.
All sees this opportunity, 3 games down.
What it is, what it is.
It is what it is.
What's going on, because this is so tense at the top.
Yeah, they look at me with my basketball. That's just my outfit.
So, how do you feel about that game?
I mean, EU is firing on all cylinders today,
again, I predicted
and it is
the winner.
an all-out battle.
Oh, this is EU. Look,
so
today's EU.
The standings. Now we know coming into this game, Anas was holding that number.
What did you know what it was?
But the question becomes, how many points has he racked up in that last game, and is he still hold that number 1 spot?
He better still hold
the number 1 spot. At the top. I mean, it's
we should like do a betting thing. My god, that should be like a betting thing, like Fortnite.
Everybody wants to be involved in this
race. Fortnite's a kids game.
Oh yeah.
All the way in the lead in first place, 32 points.
Who's at the top actually?
And he's playing so well that he doesn't even need a victory royale.
Decade Pitoz.
Not at all. Flois is
up
it's there.
32 points.
First moment, that game 1 win, and Nos will clap back. And then Rifle, it's kind of
Dual Media at 5th place. He had a 7-kill game and he isn't even in top 3.
Even a further tie for Nos and Rifle.
Yeah,
Lucas, how do you feel about that game?
Fast, even past that, from 6th to 10th. The Rezon is
who do you think was the best player in that game overall?
Obviously, Rafinha's kid.
Are just doing everything they can.
I think it might have been that duel.
And Rifle is showing he belongs in that top 10, right?
Well,
coming off his first game, an 11th place with 2 eliminations. Second game, 73rd place, and now the victory out with 6 eliminations.
Wait, let's talk it out.
Mongrel up at 13th place.
And there are swings happening. There might not all
Look,
be
it's Mongrel in 13th place. How do you feel about that?
Place, he just had a very significant game. Look at the
Elam's.
He's actually tied up with those players up at the top of the leaderboards in terms of Elam's. He just needs to convert on some of these other games to make it really count.
How long is my
Tell me
stream
when the
going on?
next game starts. This is boring.
I might just...
Man, what are you doing? I'll knock you out. Mate, I will. I'll knock your big bald head into Bethlehem. I said I'll knock your big bald head into Bethlehem. Well, you've noticed me. What to say the least, mate? It would be a surprise if you actually classified having a head. Oh my, I'm pure lag.
You okay? Lucas? You good? Lucas? Lucas? Lucas?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff as you mentioned about this is missed at this last game. You gotta break it down for us.
Lucas, you still here?
Strong, but Snipe will start to rise, and there's another one. He's just looking through these small peak boxes, just the space in the end game to build up the box and get more of these. Every time you look out, there's so many people fighting to try to stay alive.
Yeah, you mentioned the deal who was
Everybody
very much
go
alive
catch
in
our
that last
stream.
game,
We are
amount of 5 eliminations so far in his run in these
doing
grand
FNCS
finals.
finals.
Still looking for
It's
more
content
for
and it's
everyone
fun. Me and
who was in
Lucas
this
just
foot race.
talking,
It was intense.
doing
They
it,
wanted to have
doing
a
it
leg in the
there.
competition.
See ya.
And we said it. Things that were missed. 7 Tour goes off on a spree, back to back to back Elams, and he does it so well. There are so many people here in his lane, but for most of them, it's a false start in this endgame.
Yeah, he was sticking beside that storm so much, looking for shots from box to box, had the AR to clear out walls. After that, got into boxes himself. If he couldn't get things from range, he was right up in your face and got elims on players like Mr. Savage. Moved past that, though, and still played
everybody go catch your live stream. Me, Lucas, commentating FNCS finals. Really fun. Just me and Lucas chilling. It's the new game. Fun. Chill music. Let's go.
The same person, and it works out for one, but then the player who he actually had taken a little bit from ends up getting put down. That was Snazy too.
Yeah, it was a rough run for Rifle here. Just look at all the things he had
Hello
to
everybody, and that
box
me and Lucas are doing FNCS final commentating. It's gonna be fun. Me and Lucas just chilling. I'm just listening to music there. Okay, see ya.
But he shoots an RPG, catches himself with a waterfall, and then connects with a drop down charge pump. What a play.
What a shot at the ends. That is ridiculous. We've seen that a number of times from the caddy launcher players. Kit Shockwave launcher is so good, but in that case, he doesn't opt to use it at all, just relies on his pure instincts.
Dude, that's all it takes sometimes. Sundown likes to say it best. Some days you just have to make sure you can hit your shots better than someone else. And for Rifle, that's what we're seeing. He's like, hey, big time to make the moves. It's happening now. Now, guys, if the competition does heat up, we need to cool down. We have 3 games left before before we even made an FNCS champion. But with that being said,
I'm Lucas. Okay, boys, I'll be right back. Okay, that's the stream over. It's me and Lucas. And that has been the FNCS finals. See you in Albi. And have a nice day. That's been the FNCS finals. Goodbye and have a nice day. See ya!